Hey guys, so this video is going to be really different today. I have had a lot of talks with different women about astrology, and I've been mentioning a lot kind of on the low, transcending your zodiac sign. So when I say this, I'm talking about your sun sign. And when I say transcend, this means becoming an elevated version of the stereotypes of your sign. So for example, I'm a Taurus and people say, oh my gosh, Taurus are so stubborn. So this is about how do I really transcend the negative stereotype of my sign to become a more evolved version of that sign. So we're going to start with Capricorn, because I always go by the Beyonce song. It's just easier because it helps me keep the order, although Aries technically is first. We're going to start with Capricorn. So we have the sun card for Capricorn. And for this, instantly I thought about following the light, following what makes you happy, and surrendering. This person's heart chakra is going up towards the heaven and they're letting go. So Capricorn, when you focus on positivity and you focus on your connection to the divine or to your higher self, if that's what you subscribe to, surrendering the plan. A lot of times Capricorns like to be in control because it makes them feel safe, not because they're just controlling, but it gives them safety. Trust me, no tea, no shade. My moon is in Capricorn, so I totally can resonate with Capricorn energy. But you guys are most powerful and you end negative cycles when you focus on the light. Define the light, Capricorn, and surrender the plan. Surrender to the plan. Allow the plan to unfold. When you let go of control, but you define it, define how you want it to feel, but let go of control, you are going to ascend all the negative stereotypes of what you can attract as a Capricorn. Number 2, we have Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, instantly you guys have the Four of Wands. It's a beautiful card, and there's two women celebrating on this card, and you see the wind going through this. This is really good because you guys are an air sign. Even though this is technically fire energy, this is like celebrations, this is freedom. You guys operate the best when you're around people, when you're around your friends, when you're celebrating and you have a light energy. This is about having good people in your life. This is such Aquarius energy. So Aquarius, you overcome all the negative stereotypes of your sign and you ascend your sign when you are having fun, when you're being creative, when you're around others, your friends. So even if we're in quarantine right now, talking to your friends, reaching out to your friends, listening to music, dancing around your house, really just being in the energy of air, light and flowing, you guys are in your most elevated element and you really feel free and you attract stability into your life. Next, we have Pisces, number 3. And Pisces is the lovers. And this is so funny because it's the duality again, because Pisces is all about, this is number 6, so it's all about balance. Pisces, there's 2 energies. So to me, what I'm really picking up intuitively is balancing your light and your dark side, your practical side and your spiritual side. And this is not about saying that one is worse than the other, but you see how they're in harmony and they come from 2 different ethnicities. This is about balancing your sun and your moon. So if you're a Pisces, it's really important that you look up your moon sign and see how well it meshes with your sun sign. And a fun fact is you don't need your birth time to find out your moon sign. So find out what that is, because there's Pisces, you guys are going to ascend the negative stereotypes of your zodiac sign when you really embrace your moon sign and realize that you are duality. And don't try to change that. Don't try to be like anyone else. Become balanced and you'll have a clear vision of what you want. You're going to have a clear, you're going to be able to make decisions easier, because sometimes like Pisces can be indecisive, but when you own your moon sign, you own your shadow side, you're going to make decisions much easier in your life, and you're going to have a much more balanced existence. So next we have Aries. So Aries, we have the 5 of Wands, and I think this is the perfect card for my Aries, because you see how they're all competing to get to the top. Aries, you guys are going to transcend the negative stereotypes or the negative qualities of your sign when you focus on the light. Now, it's in Aries' nature to compete. So it's not about changing your nature. It's just changing your focus about that. He's only focused on the light. It doesn't matter if anyone else is like them. Doesn't matter what anyone else has. It's just focusing on the changes. Similar to Capricorn, focusing on the changes that you want to see in your life and only focusing on that. So your competition is yourself. You see how they all look the same? I'm really feeling like intuitively, you're competing against your past self. So if you're going to compete as an Aries and you want to be on top and you don't want to be, like, you want to transcend Aries, compete against your past self. Look at the past 5 years, the past 5 months. How can you be different and focus on your goals? And y'all gonna be Gucci, because Aries, don't change the fact that you need to compete. It's nice that that's a fire sign card too, because you guys love to compete, but compete against yourself and you'll get there quicker. Taurus. So on my Taurus, we have the Nine of Wands. And with Taurus, a lot of times, if you want to transcend your sign as a Taurus, you know, we love stability and we love predictability. But I feel like with this Taurus, this is typically the wounded warrior card. So this is like understanding that you still have a fight within you. Like there's always another day. There's always something else to look forward to, and that you're stronger than you think. So as a Taurus, like even if you get pushed out of your element, or, you know, because Taurus, we like routine, we like the same things. But I feel like if you're a Taurus, know that you can accomplish a lot on your own. A lot of times, Taurus, it's hard for us when we go through breakups or we lose friendships because we're so fixed. But this person right here has been through a lot, but she still has a fight, and 9 represents like that independence. So know that you can do it on your own, and that a brighter day is going to come. Know that the divine, there's still, that you can, a Taurus is going to transcend when they realize that they can actually do it on their own. They don't have to be codependent. And if you can let go of that codependency, Taurus, you're going to literally be victorious, and you're going to change cycles in your life. All right, who's next? We have Gemini. So Gemini, we have the King of Cups. And I love this because it's got water energy all over it. Gemini is typically, it's an air sign, so, but it's showing up as water. So Gemini, you transcend your sign, and you transcend all the negative energies or stereotypes of your sign when you are at peace, when you are calm. And this could literally just be calming your body down. He's got his hands in the water, and the King is really powerful. So when you take time, sometimes if you just get in water, but it's about calming down to make decisions, emotional decisions. When you calm your body down, I'm feeling really, it's with your body, you become enlightened and you make better decisions. So it's about whenever you get riled up, because you're a mental sign, you're ruled by Mercury, you think and you pop off, or you think and you say and you say and you think. It's fine. But if you want to get more out of your experiences, more out of your relationships, and more love, ground yourself and calm your body down. Don't try to calm your mind down, because it's not going to calm down. The quickest way is to calm your body down. And a lot of you guys, you could just add that to your routine, getting in a bath or shower. Cancer. So Cancer, we have the wheel. And this card is the wheel. So Cancer, if you want to transcend the negative attributes of Cancer, of being a Cancer, and you want to evolve yourself as a Cancer, we have the wheel. This is all about transmutation. She's taking this light energy, and she's taking this negative energy and she's turning it into positivity. And I love this because this is about balance. And on her neck, she's got this dice. So the dice to me represent your emotions, not allowing yourself to be easily swayed by what happens. Cancer, as a Cancer, you're going to feel emotions more than anyone else, but you're going to end toxic cycles when you can literally take away the mentality that emotions are just a roll of the dice. Whatever happens, happens. But you're going to take that bitch and put it around your neck and get control of your emotions by transmuting negative energy into positive energy. So how can you find balance in reframing how things are happening? How can you change your perspective on what's happening? Even if you're looking at it, reframe it. So for example, if you lost your house, okay, well, this is giving me an opportunity to show me that I can get a new job. It's about reframing and perspective. And when you change that perspective, you're going to be able to balance your emotions a lot easier, instead of they're like a roll of the dice and like whatever happens, happens. It's about getting control over your emotions from your perception. Okay, who's next? We have Leo, right? This is, wait, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. Okay, I had to make sure. Okay, Leo, this is the Two of Wands, and I think this is really beautiful. My Leos, if you want to transcend your zodiac sign and you want to get the best out of being a Leo, and you want to like just take it to the next level, there's a need to really own your own decisions. No matter who you're with, no matter who, you know, you're around, it's really about owning your passions. I feel like a lot of you guys, sometimes when Leos are in relationships, they take other people's opinions into consideration, and I really feel like this is about sticking true to your passions and goals. You see how she's clinging to one wand, but she's not to the other, and she's looking out. Leos are meant to perform. Leos are meant to be extremely authentic. So whatever is authentically true to you, really sticking to your own ideas. So for some of you guys, there's a need of like setting boundaries, and there's a need to define what you want before you get in a relationship, and define who you are and stick to it and just go for it. Like, go for what you really want and don't let anyone or anything hold you back. And Leo, you're going to be unstoppable, because a Leo is meant to shine. It's meant to do what you guys want, and it's really going to help you head in the right direction. And you need to have a sense of freedom to do so. Kind of similar to Sagittarius, but in your own way. It's like you can still have people around you, but just have your own voice and your own identity for what you want, Leo. So Virgo, the next one is Virgo, and we have the Ace of Cups. I love this because the Ace of Cups talks about divine love. So Virgo, you transcend your sign, and you transcend the negative attributes of your sign when you're really coming from a place of self-love, and you know that you're good enough. Because sometimes you guys have a tendency to be a little critical on yourself and hard on yourself. But when you know that everything that you have comes from the divine, there's a need to just pour more love into you. So even if you're like really focusing on your heart chakra and focusing on that you're enough, when you realize that you're enough, then everything in your world will change. So there's just a need to just give yourself a little bit more love. Virgo, if you're feeling imbalanced and you're feeling overwhelmed, there's a need to take time for yourself. A lot of times, Virgos, you will work. Beyonce's a Virgo, okay? You guys will work, but you don't give yourself enough time and attention. So as you nurture yourself and you nurture, what you need from the heart space, your life is going to become much more peaceful and easier, and things are just going to flow out. You're not going to have to force so hard. And it might seem counterintuitive because you guys are really about, working, but this is really going to help you, Virgo. So next we have Libra. So Libra, we have the Queen of Pentacles. I got the money, honey, and she's sitting pretty, just like a Libra. So with Libra, you transcend all of your negative attributes of your sign when you really focus on your beauty and expressing it physically. You guys are ruled by Venus, so this is so amazing that you guys got this card. It's like when you look good, she's got makeup on, when you smell good and you look good and your house is nice, you guys express yourself through looking and feeling good. And for some people that might seem vain, but for Libra, this is going to get you feeling the best, and it's actually going to lead you to the coin, because you guys are really good at self-expression. So if you're feeling a little bit behind financially, or you're feeling like, I don't know where to start with your environment. Start with feeling good. Some of you guys, even having plants in your home is going to lift your vibration, and just feeling, the better you feel about yourself as a Libra, you're going to be more balanced. And next we have Scorpio. The Scorpio, we have the Hangman energy, which is so funny because Scorpio typically rules, heavy emotions and like rebirth and things like that. But Scorpio, you will transcend your sign when you take the time for yourself to think and reflect. This Hangman is about taking a pause and changing your perspective before you jump to a conclusion. You're creating from a place of suspension. It's like taking the time to look at something different before you make decisions. So it's literally about being in that suspended state of meditation. But if you don't meditate, this is just about not being so reactionary. So whatever happens, Scorpio, you're going to transcend your sign and get the best out of your life when you create from a place of pause. So when something happens emotionally with this Hangman energy, when something happens that you feel like you have no control over, step away from it. Step away from it, get some time to yourself, and literally just surrender it to the divine. Or if you can, change your perspective on it before you make any decisions, and you'll be Gucci, okay? And last but not least, we have Sagittarius, and we have the Seven of Cups with Sagittarius. And this is so funny because Sagittarius wants to go. And this is about lots of decisions to make. So if you want to transcend as a Sagittarius, this is literally about thinking before you make a decision, taking your time to pause what is emotionally gratifying to you, but in the long term, because sometimes when you're impulsive, you can make impulsive decisions and choose the wrong thing. We have snakes here, but 7 is about using your wisdom. So slowing down before you make big decisions, Sagittarius, because even though you want to go, just making more informed decisions is going to help you transcend the negative aspects of your sign and make better decisions, because you guys have lots of choices. You guys see the world as your oyster. But if you want to get the most out of it, just taking that time to pause. Don't just go for a cup and see what happens. Take your time because you have lots of choices. All right, guys, so this was my fun transcendent video for my zodiac signs. If you'd like to book a personal reading, that would be great. If not, I'll see you in the next reading.